Caleb Williams was terrific until his hamstring gave way. And then Max Duggan, I mean, his final drive to tie the game was remarkable. Did he win the Heisman on that drive, do you think?
I don't think so. I think he probably, if people held their votes till this weekend, which hopefully they did, I think he's a strong second. But I don't think he overtook Caleb. I think people know that Caleb Williams, he wasn't the same player at that point at the end of the game. But it wasn't like he threw 5 picks either. He threw in 1 interception. I think he was valiantly played. I think he had a very big lead going into the final weekend, and I just don't know how many people looked at Max Duggan and thought, okay. I think for a lot of people, Max Duggan was actually not on their top 3 going into this weekend.
Is that right?
That's why he would be on mine, but I've seen him in person, play a couple times this year, and I've seen him put that team on his back. But I think for a bunch of people, they had C.J. Stroud still in there. I think you have some other guys. Hendon Hooker really put Tennessee on his back till he got hurt late in the year. And these are all guys who are deserving to be in New York.
Blake Corum too.
Blake Corum, similar to Hendon Hooker, where at the end of the year he got hurt, but I think he will get certainly some votes. But ultimately, I think it's going to be Caleb Williams and then Max Duggan, and who knows? You'll probably see some votes for some other guys who are I don't want to say they're vanity votes, but you'll see certain guys who, probably somebody's going to put third. And I think, maybe there'll be a handful of ballots where Max Duggan won't get any first, but he'll get a lot of second and thirds, where Caleb, I think, is going to get a ton of first.
So who gets the invitation to New York to sit there for 60 minutes in an way too quiet room until they make the announcement? To do some heavy lifting for ESPN, I think you're definitely going to get Max Duggan there because he's on one of the playoff teams. I think you'll have Caleb there because I think he's going to win it. Yes.
And then after that, I think you look at teams. I don't think you'll have Stetson Bennett will have enough votes to get there, but he's obviously on the Georgia team.
Yes.
And then we're talking about, I don't know if Blake Corum gets invited if he gets enough votes. It's not like a case where he's playing in the game where they can promote it and kind of back end it, but we'll see. I mean, the number always fluctuates depending on the voting, and we'll see who's like 3, 4 if it's close enough.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.